Right, there's another little base I've made for a smaller parasol. It's about half the height of the other one because it didn't need to be so heavy. Now this is for working purposes for me, and let me show you how. Excuse the vibration. Right, as you can see here I've got a tilt parasol halfway up the shaft. Well, more than halfway really. And this is the reason why. It's aimed at the sun, but then if I come round here to where I need to work, as you can see it's given me a good shaded area and it's the right size. Now having made that so I've got room to work in a bit of shade, it's still going to be hot but at least I'm not going to burn. Now let me show you something else. Now this is the mould I use for the bases, for the parasols. As you can see, it's quite a depth, which is what the big one was made of. The small one, I only came, you can see a little ring round there in the lid, maybe. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Now if you can see that ring, it's about just under halfway up. And that's where I just came over for the other one that I've just made and showed you. That's for my working parasol. Now I've got another parasol which I need to make, so what we've done is this is an old dustbin and it's the top end of it, and because the dustbin split due to the climate in Cyprus as it is, anything plastic doesn't last that much of a long time. So I've taped it up around the outside, which helps hold it. Then what I've done is we get this piece of pole with the cement, goes inside there. Yeah, it wants to tilt over, but so what? Gives you a rough idea. And then we mix up the cement with the gravel and gives us another parasol base, which I've got to make. As I say, the top end of the dustbin was ideal because it's got a bit of a taper, so it makes it easier to come off the concrete once it's dried. How much more we're going to need it for, I don't know. And it's actually screwed into the wood, which helps it stay in place and you don't lose any of the cement out the bottom. There you go. As you can see, I've made the two parasol bases, and the second parasol does tilt but only slightly. I don't know why it's slight tilt, but never mind. Now I've put them side by side because it allows me now to carry on working without having to move the parasol when the sun moves. Let me show you the base. Right, there's the two bases. That's the second one I made. That was, well, technically the third. The first one was the really big one. Now, I've used white cement. It kind of blends in well with the tiling around the pool that I'm doing. So as you can see, I've got quite a large area that I'm going to be able to work on. We're all right up to here, but I've got to cement these in next. Here comes one of the cats. Hello. So yeah, as I said, it's going to stop me having to keep moving the parasols that often as the sun comes round. I'm going to have quite a bit of shade, which is going to be good. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye.